let's get you right back out to the Salvation Army. Jamie Ostroff is there with a police representative and also Mayor William Bell. Jamie, back out to you.
A jacket or something to that nature. What we know is that the device was inside one of the pockets, as well as a firearm was inside one of the pockets. At that time, he was able to place that device on the ground, just left it. Thankfully that he was not harmed at that time. He was able to notify us. So we got here, immediately evacuated the facility, put out a perimeter, as you can see here, where everybody's around, notified our tactical division. Currently, they're on the scene right now, our bomb explosive device. Our experts, and as far as relates to this device here, we have our technicians on the scene, is what I was trying to say, our technicians on the scene. And the process from this point is retrieving the device, possibly put it inside our contamination unit, and maybe taking that device to another location. We will not, normally our process is to remove it from this location and take it to probably our range and detonate it at our range if there's some type, if it's an explosive. So we would do all those necessary steps once we retrieve the device. But the good news here is no one was hurt.
I just want to be clear on this point. You don't know at this point if it is a bomb or not, right?
Not at this point, because typically our technicians are going to retrieve the item, take it to another remote location, and attempt to detonate. And so hopefully there's no detonation, but if so, at least it to be in an area where no one would be hurt or harmed or anything like that.
Does it appear that somebody just intentionally dropped it off as part of a scheme?
Well, it's hard to make that determination at this time. This is the preliminary part of the investigation. All those questions have to be asked, from the standpoint of the dates of deliveries, when deliveries was made, try to determine origin and all those type of things. But again, investigators have their work cut out. We have the ATF who's also on the scene as well. And so some of those steps will be taken to try to make that determination. As you guys heard earlier, Salvation Army, the representative from that organization, has his work cut out as well to try to go back and try to look at logs and documentation to try to make a determination how did that device get at this location.
Lieutenant, have federal authorities, Homeland Security, been notified?
I can't confirm that at this time, but I can tell you the ATF is on the scene.
Lieutenant Edwards, what's the process if you guys do take it away from here and getting it to the range, as you said? What's the process? Will you guys be shutting down roadways, or how does that work?
No, we have the type of equipment that we can place that device inside one of our contamination units. Really high tech, very. Bottom line is we can secure it, contain it, and leave this location under our officers escorting out to the location where we're going to take it and detonate it at that time.
Can you tell us a little bit more about this gun that was found?
Well, I mean, the only thing we can tell you at this time, there is a firearm, a jacket, it's just typical loaded firearm. And so once we get it to the location, we'll be able to look at it and do our preliminary investigation as it relates to running a gun and checking it, all those kind of things.
But it was located with this explosive device.
Absolutely. If you can envision just think about a old jacket or something like that, and have pockets on the side. And so the device was in one pocket and the firearm was in the other pocket.
If you're able to locate the owner of the weapon, could that person possibly be facing charges here? Could any charges come as a result of this?
Well, that's a great question. I think if there's any type of intent from that standpoint, and there are probably some federal statutes that is going to be looked upon once, if that individual is identified, located, and brought into custody, yeah, definitely there are some repercussions behind their actions, absolutely.
And again, which agencies are here?
Well, the Alabama Tobacco and Firearms, ATF is here, as well as our police department with our bomb explosive specialized unit.
What about the neighborhoods around here? Where we're standing, there's some businesses and stuff, but over here to the left, there are a couple of neighborhoods. Have they been evacuated at this point?
They have. What we can tell you, that the device is still inside the facility, and so we believe that there's no one else in harm's way. We believe that we have the necessary proper equipment to retrieve the device, remove the device, and take it to a remote location so we can safely detonate the device.
Mayor Bell, you are